One of the most important lessons learned by industry leaders in the past decades is that certain settings are much better suited for offshoring operations than others. The most striking example of this phenomenon in the North American market is the thriving industrial metroplex of Ciudad Juárez and El Paso.
None of the border communities are similar to El Paso Juárez. And the reason for that is you don't have on both sides of the border anywhere else other than here two major metropolitan areas that are simply separated by a river and a political boundary.
This emerging industrial hub has attracted an increasing number of companies from all over the globe, quietly becoming one of the leading industrial centers in the globalized 21st century. The unique urban setting of Juárez, El Paso, considered the largest border in the world, has become the location of choice for global industry leaders like Electrolux, Hewlett-Packard, Delphi, and many other companies in search of the highest qualified and cost-efficient labor available.
For me, not having a good understanding of the Mexican workplace prior to coming here, it's been a very pleasant surprise. And now I would hold up the Mexican talent to any workforce in the world. I just think that the focus on delivering what the customer wants and focus on quality, being able to repeat that capability, I think is something that is valued by the Mexican workers.
Proof of the abundant skilled labor force in Ciudad Juárez is the fact that it has achieved the necessary quality standards to compete globally in the most demanding industries.
Ciudad Juárez is the harness capital of the world, and no other city worldwide so many harnesses are produced, and logically all our competitors are close by and are producing similar or competitive products.
From my perspective, Juárez is the most dynamic. There's an excellent, well-educated workforce here. There's a high concentration within a small geographic area of manufacturers catering to the automotive sector. Juárez is the new Detroit. No question about it.
Proximity to the U.S. market is another important reason why Juárez has distinguished itself as the most competitive industrial location in North America.
This site actually is like a strategic point here, because considering the North American market and also South American market, this point is very, very important for us. Also for the direction, for the location to the east side or to the west side, it's easy for us to deliver the shipment to our customer.
At the El Paso port of entry, we typically process 2,500 trucks a day at the two cargo facilities. About 15 to 20% of those trucks are in the FAST program. The reason we can move more quickly in the FAST program is we know those companies involved have taken steps to ensure that their trucks and their drivers have not been compromised by drug smugglers, terrorists, or other people who cause harm.
The advantage of being here in Juárez is that not only you can respond immediately to the need of the product to the OEMs, but you can also be guaranteed that your intellectual property rights are respected.
Chinese, as a rule, do not respect intellectual property. And the mentality and the directive of the company is nothing that is high-tech is to go to China. Only what is low-tech. Because once it gets to China, not only the product, but the process and everything is gone. And it's happened to us already.
In order to increase competitiveness and survive in the global economy, companies will be forced to make critical location decisions.
I couldn't think of a better place for anybody to go to learn about doing business in Mexico than Juárez and El Paso. We have some of the best attorneys. We have some of the best accountants. We have some of the best developers anywhere in Mexico.
What is so attractive about Juárez and remains a reason to locate here is the fact that you can respond quickly to a client's service requirements. If you are manufacturing for that client, you can have the product to them within 2 to 3 days. You cannot do that from China.
Maybe many people in this country know already very well Ciudad Juárez, but for me, that was the first experience with your lovely city. So therefore, I utter that expression, which I believe in.